What?
Fades away. 5-0 PSG.
We look outstanding.
Messi ima nekoliko opcija, Neymar, Messi, gol je. Na isteku 80. minuta.
PSG, 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 PSG. I can't remember the last time I was so confident in my team and so proud of them. Welcome to another edition, a special edition, an impromptu edition of the Blurry Vision Podcast. And I am your host, Shaquille Davis. Look, this is a sports podcast, so this is just going to be straight sports. What I saw earlier was outstanding. I recorded episode 3 earlier today, and I had to do it quick because I wanted to have time to do what I wanted to do today because I haven't had a weekend to myself or even a day to myself since I moved to Jacksonville. So I want to get everything done, and I really wanted to make sure I had time to watch my Parisians, PSG, play their opening game this season. And what we witnessed was pure magic. Like, everyone was hitting on all cylinders. We looked amazing. I don't think we had a game last season besides that that Man City game was kind of luck, but I haven't seen such continuity and such togetherness for a few years now as a PSG fan. And they're really turning me into believers. And I may have to revisit and revise what I said earlier about us winning the Champions League, because we look like contenders. We definitely look like contenders. I was skeptical before, and now I'm not so skeptical. We played our heart outs. Let's go down the line of all the players. Donnarumma, I'm a Keylor Navas fan. I still don't trust Donnarumma, but he did what he had to do today. Kimpembe was okay, I guess. I'll give him a 6. Sometimes with Kimpembe, I just, he grew up as a left back, so sometimes I just don't. I still think he's learning how to defend. That's what it seems like sometimes. 'Cause sometimes he'll be outstanding, and then other times he'll just be reckless. So I think he's still learning how to defend. Marquinhos was amazing. He got a header off a beautiful cross from Neymar. Ironically, I haven't seen a beautiful cross from Neymar like that since his cross into the box. Well, it was kind of a lob cross into the box against Bayern Munich in the Champions League 2 years ago. Sergio Ramos was good. He did what he had to do. He didn't look tragic at all. Hakimi scored a banger of a goal. That's what Hakimi brings on that right side. He's a surging right back, and he's going in and threatening the defense and threatening the goalkeeper. Verratti was good. I give him an 8 or 7. I think he cleared the most dribbles in the game. I think 88 was the number. So he was cool. Really, got out of danger when he needed to. Vitinha, not the biggest fan of Vitinha. He got a yellow card. Here's the play right here I'm actually watching. It was very, very, very reckless of him and just not intelligent at all. He's still young. I believe he's how old is Vitinha? Vitinha's 22. He's still young. But yeah, I'm not a fan. I would have rather be Verratti and Idrissa Gueye, but Gueye is reckless. He hasn't had a star game since his first game against Real Madrid in the match day 1, 4 years ago, when he was just bossing the midfield and tackling everything around him. Verratti and Gueye would be my ideal midfield if Gueye could get his head on straight. He was the original of this era. He was like the original workhorse tackling machine midfield. And then Conte came and did it better and more efficiently and did it night in, night out, game in, game out. And now we see Frank Kessie is kind of that same way, but Kessie offers you a lot surging forward. Frank Kessie can get you assists, and Frank Kessie is dang near everything that Paul Pogba should have been. But, you know, Pogba is more talented. I know that. Back to the PSG Clermont Foot game. Mendes was good. He was threatening. You know, I give him like a 6 or 7. Sarabia, I'm not the biggest Sarabia fan. I'm actually gonna do actually had a question about, you know, a possible Angel Di Maria replacement. Neymar was man of the match, class. If the season ended today, Neymar would be man of the match. Not man of the match. He would be the Ballon d'Or winner. I believe he has like, I don't even know what his stats are right now for the season. I think he has like 3 or 4 goals and like 3 assists or something. Neymar's off to a phenomenal start to start the season. And Messi was Messi. He wasn't as good as Neymar, but he was pretty close. He scored a ridiculous bicycle kick. Well, I kind of saw it coming when Leandro Paredes, who I actually think should be, even though Gueye and Verratti is my ideal midfield, I think our best midfield in a midfield 2 would be Verratti and Paredes. Like I said before in podcast 3, to play a back 3, you have to be supremely disciplined and mentally composed. Paredes is not that composed, but he's composed enough. You know, when you want to talk about composure for PSG in the midfield, you know, you could throw a name out like Danilo Pereira, Ander Herrera, even a Julian Draxler, who's one of my favorite PSG players, but Julian Draxler is still recovering from a knee injury. So, yeah, I would love to see Paredes and Verratti in that midfield, because Paredes gives you something going backwards. Like he's a pretty solid, good defender as a CDM at least. Yeah, Neymar, Messi were world class. Like I said, Messi had a great bicycle kick. We had my guy Nordi Mukiele come in for Sergio Ramos, who, you know, if Sergio Ramos is not careful, that talented 6'2" defender will be coming for his spot. Paredes came off the bench. He had a beautiful assist a lob through ball to Messi. And, yeah, Messi put it away with a bicycle kick. Juan Bernat came in. Juan Bernat, huge fan of Juan Bernat. When we signed him, he was spectacular for us. But, you know, it looks like Nuno Mendes is kind of like is going to be our left back moving forward. I think Mendes is he even 20 yet? Mendes is 20. Mendes wasn't that great. He lost the most duels in the match today when he lost 8. New guy. Hugo Ekitike. Hugo Ekitike. Sure, we'll go with that. He looked a little lively. He looked real hungry for his first PSG goal. It looked a few times he was kind of mad at Messi and Neymar for not giving him a pass so he could slide home his first PSG goal, but he'll get it eventually. Then we had the young defender Warren Zaire-Emery come in for a couple of minutes. 16 years old, made his PSG debut today. Guy's got a future. So yeah, I'm feeling after that match, like we were so disciplined and composed, and I'm proud of my team today. So, I mean, if we can keep this up, we are going to be a force to be reckoned with. Now, the issues that could arise is, look at this goal by Hakimi. Beautiful goal by Hakimi. Now, issues that could arise are, this is like one of the most deepest PSG teams I've ever been a fan of. Like we just sent Gigi Wijnaldum out on loan to Roma, which I find hilarious. Probably gonna be some more loans coming up soon. Can Christophe Galtier keep these guys happy? When you look at a team like Man City, they're all about, team first, individual second, rotation. Pep loves to rotate. When I used to watch Pep at Bayern, I don't really recall him being that big on rotation. But when he got to Man City, it's just constant rotation. Look what he did last year. Everyone was a false nine. Everyone was a striker. Let's throw Bernardo Silva there. Let's throw Kevin De Bruyne there. Let's throw Gabriel Jesus there. Let's throw Phil Foden there. It's all about rotation, all about team. Can you do what works best for the team and put your ego aside? That's going to be Christophe Galtier's biggest challenge because we are deep at just about every position. Look at left back. We have Diallo who could play left back. We have Mendes who is our starter, and we have Juan Bernat who was our starter until he suffered a terrible knee injury. Can Juan Bernat keep his head on straight and know that he's not going to play every game, but when his number is called, he's ready and to put in a 7 or 8 match rating type performance? That's going to be big. Nordi Mukiele. Mukiele could probably start on just about any team, any big club in the world. Can he keep his head on straight and understand that team comes first? I love Nordi Mukiele, but I prefer Hakimi over Mukiele. But with that said, like I said before, I can see Nordi Mukiele surpassing Kimpembe or Sergio Ramos. Midfield. I remember a few years ago when we had the Rabiot, when Thomas Tuchel had the Rabiot saga, we had no midfielders. Now we have an abundance of midfielders. Like today, Paredes, put some pressure on Vitinha because Paredes should be starting. But anyway, Paredes put some pressure on Vitinha, and now it's going to be interesting to see who starts next game in that midfield too, between Vitinha and Paredes. Then we got Danilo Pereira and Idrissa Gueye who need to play. Those guys are big on defending from that midfield, from that CDM spot. Can they put the team over their egos? I know Pablo Sarabia is very, very unselfish, so I'm not worried about him. I know Julian Draxler, when he comes back, he's very unselfish. He's changed his whole game to suit PSG. Julian Draxler was like the German Neymar to me when I was watching him at Shaq. His dribbling was out of this world. But, Neymar kind of stunned his growth. Can he do what needs to be done when his name's called upon? Because Julian Draxler is probably still my favorite PSG player, believe it or not. Messi has to be Messi. He looks like he's back. We might get Barcelona Messi. We might get 40 goals a season. We'll see. And Kylian Mbappe has to fit in. Right now, we don't need him. We don't need him. Because Neymar and Messi look like Barcelona Neymar and Messi. Best duo in the world. Can Mbappe fit in and complement these two and not try and be the star? Because right now, Neymar wants that Ballon d'Or. And that's what he looks like. So, I'm proud of Neymar. I remember saying to myself, yeah, he I think I said like last summer, yeah, Neymar's probably never going to win a Ballon d'Or. It's over. But, hopefully he can bring us the Champions League. Yeah, he told me today, he said, yeah, you know what, Shaq, hold my beer. Because he's been electric these last 2 games. And I'm proud of Neymar. So, yeah, that's all I got for this impromptu episode. This impromptu sports corner episode of soccer. Of PSG. Maybe I'll drop another react video next week if they win, assuming they will. I'm going to finish my hibachi, and it's like 11:19. So I need to edit all this and get to bed because I've not had a weekend to myself because Saturday I record, Sunday I edit. I'm trying to record and edit all on Saturday, and now I have 2 videos to edit. So, when I finish them, I finish them. All right, this has been fun. This is the Blurry Vision Podcast. This is Shaq, and I'm out.